Good morning, students. Myself Joseph, and I welcome you all in the geography class. This class is related to agriculture. This is chapter 4, agriculture, that we make study. If we use the word agriculture, then simply many things might have been coming to your mind. You have already read about the agriculture in science subject. Means crop production you have read it. We will also making the same topic, that the agriculture. Before I do start the agriculture, it is necessary that we must discuss about the sectors of economy. What does it mean, the sectors of economy? According to their uses, we have divided the economic activity into different sectors. Now you may ask, what is the economic activity? All those activities through which we are earning money, it is called economic activity. All those things through which we are earning money. For example, if a doctor examine a patient, then it is an economic activity. But the same doctor is examining his family members, then it is non-economic activity. If a teacher teaches a student, then it is an economic activity, and the same teacher teaches his son, daughter, cousins, relative, then it is non-economic activity. Means all the activity for which we are earning money, we are being paid, it is economic activity, and if we are not being paid, then it is non-economic activity. Now, there comes on the basis of their activity, we have divided the economic activity into three prime sectors. So, what are three prime sectors that we will discuss it? It will be the primary activity, then we have secondary activity, tertiary activity. What does the primary activity means, or primary sector? In this activity we use the natural resources without making much modification into it. We do not make a much modification. Yes, some little bit change is required, but we don't make the much modifications. If we talk about the agriculture, it means whatever the produce do we have in the agriculture, we use it without much modification. For example, we getting the paddy, and from paddy simply we are processing it to convert into the rice. We are getting the grams from the field, gram have been taken out, and we just make the vegetable out of it. चना लाते हैं, चना फील्ड से आया, चना से सब्जी बना दिया. राजमा आ गया, राजमा से खेती हुआ, सब्जी बना दिया. It means we are not making much modification. Wheat is coming, just we are grinding it, converting it into the flour, wheat flour. गेहूं से गेहूं के आटे में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. Means not much modification related to it. Then we have also the dairy. Dairy farm. Then we have fishing, then we have mining. Agriculture is there, dairy is there, fishing is there, then mining is there. Mining means we have got it in the mineral previous chapters. Mining, taking out the minerals from the earth crust. This process is called mining. Mining has the different steps that we have discussed it. So it is the primary activity. What is the primary activity? In this, simply we are digging it out and taking it out. This activity is primary activity because we do not do any much modification into it. Without modifications we are taking out. Fishing, simply we catch the fish from the pond or the lake or the rivers and selling it in the market. It means we are not making any modification in the fish. It is a primary activity. Dairy, we taking out the milk from the milk animals, selling it into market. And agriculture is this. This means there is no much modification, no industry required, so it comes in the primary activity. But when we process the things, make it more useful, and which can be done only in the industries, so it comes to secondary activity. It means industries. It comes in the secondary activity. Milk that we have got, it is processed and it has been converted into pasteurized milk. Then it is converted into the ice cream, other things that is coming to our home in the packet form. So it is the industrial, so it can be called in the secondary activity. Raw milk that we are getting from the milk animals, we are taking it out, it is the primary activity. But when the same milk is processed to convert into the different things processed in the industries, then only it will be called the secondary activity. Iron ore is processed to make the steel and stainless steel, and other ores also being converted. Bauxite is used to take out the aluminium. It takes place in the industry, so it comes the secondary sector, secondary economic activity, where the things are processed. We use the different things around us. We use the fan, we use the AC, we use the fridge. It means it has been processed and made its more utility, so it is called the secondary sectors. Jaggery we are making at home by boiling the sugar cane juice. If we are boiling the sugar cane juice simply and converting it into the jaggery, it is the primary activity because we are not doing any much modification into it. But the same sugar cane juice is processed to convert into the sugar, which cannot be done without the use of machines, because granules is of the same size, color is the same, changed, taste is just changed, so it can be done in the industry. So we can say it is the sugar industries, and when it is sugar industry, it is a secondary activity. So the basic difference we have got into the primary and the secondary activity. Then we have the tertiary activities also. What does the tertiary activity mean? Tertiary activity means it comes to goods and services, final goods and services, where it provides basically the service. It means no goods are being offered. A lawyer, a doctor, a banking, insurance, teachers, what they provide them? They provide you the service. If you go to the bank, they keep your money with them, and when you require it, you take out the money from you. No problem, they are charging interest for their services, but they are not giving anything to you. They are charging and they are returning your money. What does the insurance people say? Insurance people says if you have the crop insurance, if your crop fail, then you need not to worry, you will be paid. And when you come to know it, then you take the insurance. They are not giving anything, they have simply given you the idea So it comes to service. When the lawyers comes to the lawyer, when it comes to teachers, what do you give the teachers? Teachers give you the idea, the information. They don't give anything to you in lieu of your payment. Either in the school or in institutions, they give you the idea. So it comes in the service sectors. So when only the idea, information, technology is being provided, this is called the service. Transportation is the service, communication is the service. You take the buses or train from a place and you are reaching to another place, you are taking the rickshaw, you are taking the auto rickshaw and reaching to another places, they are charging for these services. They are not giving you anything from their auto rickshaw or the bus. Simply they have just pick you from a place and dropping you to your destination. This service has been provided to you, so that's why it is called the service sector or tertiary sectors. It means it comes only the services. So we have got the three economic activity, three economic sector, is the primary activity, secondary activity, tertiary activity. Now we will discuss in this chapter that is given, it is a agriculture. First, agriculture is the agriculture plus dairy, that we will discuss right now. Agriculture. It means agar means land, culture means productions, whatever we do produce from the land, it is called agriculture. If we give you the elaborate idea, in detail, if we go in detail, then agriculture we can say it is science and art. Science and art of and rearing livestock. So both the thing at the same time. Growing crops and rearing livestock. Livestock can be divided, these animals can be divided into two groups. What are the two groups? It can be divided into livestock, can be divided into two groups. One is draught animals and another one will be animals. Draught animals and the milch animals. These draught animals is used for the agriculture purpose. We use the ox, we use the buffalo. What is the agriculture purpose? For plugging and the transportation. Plugging and transportations, it is used the draught animals, and milch animals, it is being reared for the production of milk itself. Cow, buffalo, etc. Nowadays, due to change in technology, the use of draught animals has decreased. Now people are using the more technology and they are using the tractors and other things for the cultivations. So draught animals, the number of draught animals increasing, but it is still in use. Nowhere we find, everywhere the tractor is being used, draught animals used. Yes, their use has decreased. If you go to the area where the green revolution had taken place, the use of draught animals is minimum or not at all. They are using the technology with tractors and other things. Milk animals are more and more in use. So we have got the agriculture, it is not only the production of grains, but at the same time it is the rearing of animals also. Production of grains and rearing of animals. It comes under the agriculture. In agriculture, there are the different seasons that we have. Kharif crops, then Rabi crops and Jaid crops. Kharif crops, Rabi crops and the Jaid crops. Kharif crops sown in the summer season. Another word we can say it is the summer crop. It is being sown in the month of June, July and harvested in the September, October तक हार्वेस्ट कर लिया जाता है. Then Rabi crops, yes, October, November it is being sown and it is up to the February, March, maybe go to the April, starting of April it is being harvested. And the Jaid crops between the 3 months, that is a dry season is there, in which is April to June, May, June, we use the Jaid crops. The 3 seasons are there for agriculture produce. So we produce the agriculture for different purposes, and for what purposes we are using it, it will be discussed when we will be discussing about the farming practice in India. So first we have got the agriculture. So agriculture we have got after agriculture, we have sericulture. Sericulture. It is related to rearing of silkworm on the large scale for the production of silk. Production of silk, rearing the silkworm. It means rearing worm on large scale for the production of silk. He will see, and if you have the atlas, you see where the silk is being produced. There are many parts of the country where the silk is being produced. From where the silk is coming? Silk is coming from the cocoon of the silkworm, and then it means the silk is being reared. If it is happening, then we call so it is separate name has given, it is sericulture. Since it is the food of the silkworm is the mulberry trees, and that is the from the agriculture. That's why we say it is a part of this one. So one is the sericulture. It is a primary activity. Then again we saw pisciculture, means related to fish. Is related to fish, in which the fish are reared and hatched in a pond for the production of fish. It is called pisciculture. You might have heard, you might have seen that advertisement also comes that this place provides the good seeds of the fishes. Different varieties of fish you are getting in the market. It is being hatched. It is also the economic activity for some people. They rear this fish, hatching this fish, and when it grow up, it is being sold into the market. So pisciculture is related to the hatching and rearing of fish on the large scale. So three: agriculture we have got, sericulture we have got, pisciculture we have got, then we have the viticulture. It is the production of grapes on large scale. Production of grapes on large scale. This is called viticulture. It is a production of grapes on the large scale. Grapes has the many use. It is also fermented to prepare the wine and the beer. It is also used to make the resin that we say kishmish banane mein bhi use hota hai. So when it is done on the large scale in the area, it is called viticulture. Agriculture, sericulture, pisciculture, then we have the viticulture. Then we come next. The next is your horticulture. Production of fruits and flower on large scale. When the fruit or flower or even the vegetables, fruit, flower and vegetables on the large scale, then we say it is the horticulture. When you go to the temple or any places, when you want to decorate your buildings, your rooms, you require the flowers. The flower is available in the market. From where so much variety and kinds of flower are coming, it is being produced on the large scale. It is the type of economic activity people who are engaged in it. They are earning by selling the fruits. They are engaged in selling of the flowers and the vegetables, different types of vegetables. If you visit your nearby village of your city, you will find the people are engaged in production of the and cultivation of the vegetables on the large scale. So in which category will come? So we are keeping it in the horticulture. Separate name has been given. Everything we are using by the soil, cultivating the field, etc. But separate name has been given if we are producing the flower or the vegetables or even the fruits on the larger scale. That is called the horticulture. Viticulture, it is the grapes. It is related to grapes. Pisciculture, it is related to fish. Yes, it is not directly related to the cultivation of the soil. And sericulture, dealing of silkworm, it is also related. Then we have the one more is there. Silviculture. Silviculture is the production of a special variety of trees on the large scale. It is continuously harvesting, sowing, growing. The three conditions continuously growing, it is called silviculture. A type of tree which has the commercial use, commercial herb. It is grown, harvested, then sown. The three cycles is going on. So it is called the silviculture. The plants, it is related to growing of growing of plants. It is what are the different types of primary activity we have that we are not using much modification into it and we are using it. It comes, we have divided agriculture, sericulture, pisciculture, viticulture, horticulture and the silviculture. These are the cultures that we are using it. Before we are entering ourselves into the category of types of farming in the agriculture. So these things are also directly or indirectly related to the primary activity. So I do hope you have understood about the primary activity, and for your quick revision I may say you that primary activity that we get from the nature and using it without making much modification into it. Without much modification, उसमें ज़्यादा हम बदलाव नहीं करते हैं और उसका यूज कर लेते हैं. Secondary sectors, it is industrial sector is also called, in which we modify things and convert it into the more useful patterns or more useful things. And tertiary sector, it provides us the services, transportation, communications, teachings, lawyer, doctors, banking, insurance, all comes in the service sectors. So I do hope you have got it. So go through it and also go through your textbook. I do hope you understood it. So go through your textbook also. So thank you.